Shop Talk is filmed at 1009 Kingston Road in Toronto.
You know what? Yeah, I was shocked. I didn't believe it. It took a little while for it to sink in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it came as a shock to me, man.
How did you find out?
Michelle called me and told me Kobe's dead. I was like, what? Kobe who? And then I just let that sink in. Yeah, it's tragic, man. Tragic. So young. Probably living the best life ever.
Do you remember how you found out?
Yeah, it was through WhatsApp. So I saw it in the group chat, and no one could believe it. So everyone's trying to verify if it was real or not. Yeah, it's a shock. Just because he's a big celebrity, you don't expect him to go away so soon. And he just basically stopped playing recently, right? So yeah, his second life's about to start. And that happened, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Do you remember where you were when you found out Kobe died?
Yeah, we were by my cousin, and we were just about to leave, and we were in shock. We didn't know what happened, and
Was it the morning you found out? You found out early on in the day, or in
right
the
after
evening?
it happened.
Wow.
Like minutes after it happened. So we thought it was fake news, but it wasn't, unfortunately.
He?
Pardon?
Do you remember where you were when you found out about Kobe? How did you find out about Kobe?
I was at home, and my daughter came to me and said, "Daddy, Kobe's dead." I said, "What?" She said, "Kobe Bryant's dead." I said, "How did he die?" She said, "He died in an airplane." I said, "No way." Then I went online and I seen it. So sad.
Do you remember how you found out?
Josh? TSN.
TSN?
Rest in peace to all of them that passed,
Yeah.
right?
How did
First
you
of
find
all,
out?
I feel more for the daughter than Kobe,
For sure.
because you just started 13 years of your life, and in Kobe's 41 years of his life, he's lived 4 or 5 lifetimes. The amount of things that man's been able to do and accomplish, and it's like he's so fulfilled. It's early in life to pass like that, for sure. It's tragedy, but Kobe, I mean, the tragedy lays within the other people a lot more. It's going to be a lot harder of a pill to swallow. Not saying Kobe's wife's not going to miss him or the kid's not going to miss him, his other children, but definitely the other families I feel so bad for. I feel so, that could have been their first helicopter ride. Imagine that, you know what I mean?
I know.
Their first time getting
Like,
in
yeah,
the
let's
helicopter.
do it. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
What is what these guys are saying about the helicopter?
And they said, "What's your plan?" And that's by the time he asked what's his plan, that's when he crashed. That's what I read.
Right.
What are you guys saying about the helicopter?
You know what? I think someone probably sabotaged the helicopter. Yeah, I said it.
Interesting.
I said it.
Somebody like who? With what motive? Is that what you're leaning to too?
No.
I'm hearing different things.
I hear this about the county actually would not put their own helicopters out.
Yeah.
Because of the
Because of the fall.
That's right.
So it was.
But it wasn't because of fog why he crashed, though. Fog didn't bring the helicopter down. It was mechanical, yeah.
No, I
something
thought
to
it
do
was.
with-
My understanding was that the pilot thought he had cleared the mountains, and then he
crash into the mountain.
descended, and then they ended up smashing into a mountain.
That's what I heard too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I heard he was going up to try to clear the clouds, kind of,
Yeah, exactly.
and kind of visual got adjusted and whatnot. He crashed, but a lot of what people were weighing in, experienced flyers, they're saying you get disoriented when you're in the clouds. Like
Yeah,
that.
because you can't tell whether you're
Yeah.
up or down.
So-
Literally, you can be flying upside down and not even know.
So Pete's theory could be correct if there wasn't for clouds, but because he shouldn't have been up there in the first place, and he's experienced with helicopters, I don't
How
know.
did you get clearance to go fly off then? Because you can't just go in your helicopter and fly off.
That's a private helicopter, right?
Yeah, but you're
That's
at the
up to
airport.
pilot.
There's like, yo, we're grounded and everything right now. You can't fly right now.
Is there a rule? Is there somebody
just
that
go-
oversees that though? Is there
You
somebody
can't just
that
go to your
oversees the
helicopter
sky?
and get it and fly off. I don't
They
think so.
did though. Is the thing.
Yeah, but they
did.
have to get clearance. They got to walk through the place to say, yo,
But
Kobe wants his
They'll
helicopter.
be looking at that right now, right? They'll be saying, "Well, who cleared it to fly off, or was the?"
Oh, so
grounded
you're
by
saying they had
choice?
to go to like a clear
I
port?
would think
I just
so.
assumed that they left
It's
from
not
his
a free for all. You
house.
can't just go there and fly when you feel like it.
I
There's
thought he
people
left
that
from his
control the
house.
air.
No, I know there is. There's literally air control.
Yeah.
But I just assumed that they left from their house.
No, the airport.
Okay.
Apparently, air traffic control cleared them to fly.
Yes.
Oh.
But
okay.
there were people that lived there saying that they've never seen fog that thick before.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Oh, and everything else was grounded, but they let him fly? I don't know. I don't know what to think, Lisa.
So definitely when I heard, I was shaken, but then when I heard that it was also his daughter was involved, it was just like...
She's crushing.
Literally.
You cry.
Did you guys cry?
I shed a tear.
I cried.
I shed a tear.
Like, I cried. And the thing is, I was actually in bed, like, with the flu, and I was trying not to get myself upset.
Okay.
Did you cry, Petey?
You know what? I didn't cry. I didn't cry, but it did touch my heart, though. Like, I felt like I knew the guy, although I don't know Kobe.
Pete said that you were the one that told him. How did you find out?
I saw the news on Facebook,
Yeah.
and to be honest, I thought it was fake news.
What?
And then I was disappointed. I was like, what has our society come to that
Yeah.
when you're reading something that you think it's fake news?
Yeah, where you don't even believe what you're reading.
And then
anymore.
I kept seeing more articles within that few minutes, and then I realized, no, this is real. So my first reaction was disbelief
Yeah.
and complete sadness when I heard about his daughter. I didn't realize there were other people, and then as the news kept going on, the story just kept getting more tragic, and it was heartbreaking. I didn't cry. I don't know him personally. I just think because of his immense popularity and who he was as a person, made it real that everybody is invincible. At some point, your path up there is, you have no choice.
This is it, right? Like, you're always, and maybe that's why, too, it becomes, like, such a big deal, because it's like, we can just go. Like, you can go.
Yeah. When you have that kind of money, yeah, you could just do whatever you feel.
Oh, no, I meant just in terms of life. Any of us can go at any time.
Yeah, of course, yes.
This can be my last shop talk, and we don't even know it.
That's right. Yes, it is like that. That's the lesson that I learned from it as well, right? You can go tomorrow. There's no live today like it's your last day. You might as well.
We say that, but nobody ever really does that.
You know what? Love. Don't hate.
Huh.
Don't hate people. You know what I'm saying? Have love in your heart, because you're gonna regret this stuff. Now the guy's gone. I'm sure those people that had animosity with him wish they could squash whatever situation they had
Well,
with him.
I heard that the woman that had accused him of rape is recanting her story and has nothing else to say.
We're gonna take off these wings.
She's recanting her story.
Apparently she's taking it back. And this is just what I read on the internet. Like, I didn't actually go to a proper news source, so I don't know if this is like official, but I did read that.
Wow.
What do we remember about Kobe? Was he the first person to go to the NBA without going to university?
No.
Okay. Who was the first?
Might have been Kevin Garnett.
Okay, but it was unusual.
Was Kevin Garnett the first Pete out of high school?
To go straight to the NBA.
Coleman, remember? Was it? No, he signed the biggest contract. Kevin Garnett, yes, I think so.
Garnett,
Right, 17
Okay.
years old? Pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was
What
still
about Sean Kemp? Did Sean Kemp come out of high school?
Not that I remember. I didn't really follow Sean Kemp.
Oh, so it was like a regular thing then. Did Shaq go to university?
Yeah, Shaq went. Shaq
Okay.
went to LSU.
Yeah, there was a lot of high school students.
So what do you remember about Kobe's basketball career?
81 points.
Oh.
81 points against us.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
He won, what, 5 championships? Was it 5 or 4? He won 5 championships?
He averaged like 60 points on his last week of play.
That's crazy.
He spoke like 4 different languages.
hmm
Chinese, he could speak Chinese, Italian.
I always thought it was cool because when I first heard about him, I was like excited that he grew up in like Italy and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's so cool.
Is it actually going straight?
It is.
Yep, good man. Big loss for the sport. A little disappointing that they didn't cancel the basketball games on the day.
Yeah, I know.
The NBA is heartless to their players and their stars and their legends.
Well, I
They're
think they
Hall
were
of
just sort of
Famers.
reacting, weren't sure how to react, and what do you
Well,
do?
the way you
Do
react
refund
to a
tickets?
tragedy is to mourn that tragedy, no? How else do you react? Oh, just turn it off and
Yeah,
keep
but
going.
everybody's in shock at that point.
Yeah.
The shot goes to
The LA Lakers and the Clippers canceled their game. That's decent enough for me. Because at the time when it happened, it's shock. Everyone's in shock.
And I saw, I think the Lakers have a game tonight, and like all of the seats are covered in like Kobe's jerseys and stuff like that.
I'm not sure about that. It's tragedies, right? I think they should not only mourn Kobe, mourn the other people too.
Yeah, for sure.
Said, right?
Hey, the other families that were involved.
I know, but I've been working for every
This might sound morbid.
See there, Paulie.
And I have somebody after you.
But for me,
you're not my last.
I feel like I might have been less afraid because there were more people in the helicopter with me.
The Mexican here can.
No.
Like you're not dying by yourself, kind of thing. I hear
not
what you're
that
saying.
it's not. I mean, they passed away, but like.
Yeah. But at least you're not there by yourself, and I hear you. I hear you.
Not going down alone.
Yeah. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. It's just a tragic way to die. Like to fall out of the skies. Well, for me it is, anyways. Like it's one of my nightmares.
No, I know. I literally
wake up
can't even sleep on airplanes properly. Every time I fall asleep on an airplane, I feel like I'm dropping.
Yes.
So like,
I don't feel comfortable up there.
Yeah.
So to actually fall to your death and oh man, I don't even.
Yeah.
It's sad, but death is something that we can't escape, like we were saying earlier, right?
Yeah.
We're all gonna go. So as sad as we are to see him go, all of us are gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how much money you have, who you are, celebrity, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so one of my last questions that I actually had on my list was,
it's crazy. Hold on.
Yes.
La Bamba and the Mamba. You remember La Bamba, right?
Richie Valens died that way too.
And
Buddy
Holly,
Bamba,
La Bamba and the Mamba. It's pretty close. Both dying in the helicopter. And he said to Tracy McGrady that he wants to die young, right?
I know. And like,
because that will separate him, and he's so true.
Listen, not only that, his daughter, it adds this. I'm like affected by this.
Yeah. I only have daughters.
It's unbelievable
trust
to
me.
me.
Excuse me. That stuff hit home. It felt like I knew him and I lost my homeboy. I never met this guy. I hated him so much. He beat us by 81 points. But you know, I known him coming out of high school. I watched his whole career.
Yeah.
So when that happens to him, it kind of affects you because it's not like when Michael Jordan did it. I was a little bit young, so I didn't get to see everything, but I got to see everything Kobe did. So it's different. It's like I knew him, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard.
God forbid you died today. Did you live a good life?
Oh, you guys.
Absolutely.
I don't remember.
Absolutely.
You don't remember?
Absolutely. I had a great life. Great life. Yeah. Like I said, I've already accepted that I got to leave this place. So don't get too attached to anything here. Yeah, I feel that way.
Did you live a good life?
I'm
If today's
still
the
living
last
my
day,
good life.
if today, God forbid, if today's the last day, God forbid, did you live a good life?
Yes, of course. Yeah. You have to live every day, one day at a time.
Pete? How's life been? Are you, not to say are you ready to go, but are you good to go? If today was the last day, has it been good?
Yeah. It's been good. I got 7 grandkids.
Come on.
I'm good. What could I complain about? But I would like to go. I would like to stay.
Yeah.
So I could see them grow up and stuff.
God forbid, today's the last day. Has it been a good life?
There's been a lot of lessons in life, good and bad, both directions. But to date, I'm not regretful or remorseful of anything. I try my best every day to be the best person, be kind, be considerate. Have I made mistakes? Absolutely. Have I corrected mistakes? Yes. If it happened today, I guess it was just my time to go, and whoever knew that was the right time. So I would hope that my memory just leaves a good impression.
So in terms of the lives that were lost, we're talking for Vanessa, a husband and a child, which is like, a child is unimaginable. I feel like for everybody that's ever loved their child, that's like the one thing that.
I'm not talking about me.
Anything else but that.
That you don't want, yeah.
Take my life, like a sincere,
Yes.
take my life, please.
Yes.
Anything else but that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, no worries.
a mother, a
But
father.
you know what though? You know what?
Tell me.
And this might sound crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like, I mean, obviously I wouldn't like see my child die, but I know, like I said, death is inevitable. We're all gonna die. But I feel like a child dying is easier than for me dying. At least you know that child is probably going straight to heaven if you believe in heaven and hell. You know that kid's going straight to heaven because he doesn't have
Easier for who? For
addictions.
the surviving people, you're saying? Or
No,
you
for
mean
the-
just
for
the whole transition of dying? You're
Just
saying
the
the
whole
whole
transition.
the whole act of dying yourself
Yes.
is going to be easier for a child because their
I
soul
think
is
so.
pure.
They're so pure.
That's such an interesting.
We
point of
have
view to
all
take.
kinds of addictions and hang-ups and that we're taking with
Hate,
us. You understand what I'm
envy.
saying? Right. We're
Yeah,
not. We
yeah,
can't
yeah.
rest in peace. At least you know with a child. I could be wrong. Like I said, what do I know? I'm just putting it out there. Just with my brain. Child will
However,
rest in peace.
For a parent to lose a child, maybe because
It
I
hurts.
have like and it's funny because there was a time when people were more. It was common.
Yes.
Children
yes.
wouldn't live.
Yes, that's right. That's
Like
right.
even in the Caribbean.
Yes.
Like my great grandparents had 14 kids, 12 of them actually survived. Like people just you lost children. Now it's like
Yeah.
you fling
Yeah.
yourself in the grave.
Yeah. No kidding. I know. I don't understand it.
I had cousins that actually passed away when I was 17. I had 3 cousins that died in a home fire.
Wow.
It's like I still don't know how my aunt even does it.
Right. Right. But I think we need to come to terms with that. Like this is
Okay,
part of
well
life.
that's what I was gonna ask you. Have
Yeah.
you ever experienced great loss?
What's up, Adam?
Have I?
Yes.
I a friend of mine has died. Like I was really
Okay.
close with.
But no close family members yet.
No, I haven't had to deal with that.
It hits different.
I believe it. But like I said, during this time that no family members have died, I'm
Yeah.
preparing myself. I don't know if you can, but
You
I'm
cannot.
preparing myself to
Yeah.
understand that this is how life works. That
Yeah.
death is a part of life, and they're not gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was nice knowing them, whoever family member that I lose or whatever. It was nice knowing them, be a part of their world or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're moving on. They don't owe you anything. You have your spirit. Just because you're connected to you're born through your mother doesn't mean you're your mother's child. You understand what I'm saying? You're a child of the universe.
Come on.
This is how I look at it.
Have you ever experienced great loss?
Yeah, my mom and dad, both of them.
Tell Pete what that's like.
Yeah, you'll never forget it.
Yeah.
You'll never ever forget it. You still feel it up to now.
Right? My stepmom passed away from cancer, and it was so traumatic because it was slow. You know what I mean? And just seeing her like fall apart, and just it was like,
Like you watch her deteriorate.
yeah, literally. And at one point, she had like blisters on her arms. You couldn't even touch her
That-
skin; was like breaking apart.
But weren't you? I mean, obviously you don't want to see her suffer. Wasn't that more of a relief than when she
There was
passes?
no
Like,
relief.
you don't
I
have to deal
know.
with
You
that?
would think so because the whole time I was watching, like, it's okay. You can let go. Just I don't know why I was even saying stuff like that, but it wasn't okay.
Yeah. My dad was prostate cancer, so
Yeah.
it's the same thing. He lost weight and
Yeah.
you couldn't touch him, pain, so it was easier for him to go.
Have you ever experienced a great loss?
Yeah, I lost a couple of friends. I lost a son-in-law.
Oh.
Yeah, I've felt it.
Son-in-law would be, how do you comfort your child?
It's rough. It's rough. It's hard.
Do you take any comfort in knowing that maybe the person's in heaven now?
Well, he was suffering when he was here, right? So at least we know he's not suffering no more. So, yeah, we take that into consideration all the time.
Okay, Kobe as a girl dad. Pete, you're kind of saying that you related to Kobe, having daughters and stuff like that. What's that special bond like? Is there a difference between having sons and daughters?
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have
you
no
don't
sons.
have any sons.
So I can only tell you what it's like to have daughters.
Pete,
And it's amazing. There's nothing like it.
what's it like?
It's nothing like it. It's amazing. Girls are fun to have, man.
Girl dad.
You want to explain, Papa?
I know that you're my only son.
Oh, you don't have any daughters?
Nope, that's my only son.
Beautiful boy.
He's the heir to the throne right here.
What's the difference? Is there a difference between having your relationship with your daughter, your relationship with your son? Because Kobe was a girl dad.
Yeah. I think because my situation with my daughter, like I didn't live with her.
Yeah.
I think it would have been different if I had lived with her.
Yeah.
I think we would have a different relationship because it did start off good. But I don't know because I wasn't there full time, right? I was only a part time there.
Mm-hmm.
But with my son now, he lives with me, and I see the bond that we're building. The only thing that I could think of that would be different having a boy than a girl is we could do stuff together as boys, right?
Yeah.
Baseball, like that's something I always think about.
Okay, well, Kobe's daughter, though, she was right there.
Playing basketball.
He said
like
that,
her
yeah.
dad.
He said himself that she was actually better at her age than he was at that age.
Wow.
Which is like crazy. So who knows?
So that's what I'm saying. So it's the exact same thing. It doesn't matter girl or boy. Kobe
Yeah.
still loved basketball, and
Yeah.
he projected it onto his kid, and then
Yeah.
she ended up loving basketball.
Yeah.
So I think it would have been the same thing if I lived with my daughter.
Yeah.
Whatever, if I'm
Yeah.
golfing, yeah, she's
Yeah,
gonna be golfing.
for
with
sure.
me. You know what I mean? So I think it doesn't. I don't think it matters. I think it's how the parent is. I think it's the parenting. What makes the difference.
Could talk about the other family. Does it matter that the other family is not really getting spoken about?
Yeah, I don't even know who else was on the plane or helicopter, to be honest.
I feel like they were going to a game, so I know it was the daughter's coach, and then some other players with their parents. So
right,
I believe
right.
it was one player with her mother, another player with her mom and her dad, and then the coach.
Wow. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what to say about that.
People are getting mad and stuff saying
Does it matter though,
people
or
are getting mad and stuff saying that people what about the other people? Ray, everybody's only talking about Kobe because everybody only knew Kobe.
yeah,
So that's what everyone's gonna talk about. The next people, they weren't famous. Like my heart goes out to them. I still feel a way for the families and everybody, but nobody knew them.
yeah.
So that's what's expected. I don't know why everyone gets upset talking about what about the families? What about the other people?
I know, and definitely rest in peace to them, and not in any smaller quantity. It's not like
No, of course
yeah,
not.
It's the same.
Of
It's
course,
the same loss.
of course. But we feel the same way for them if we knew who they were.
Exactly.
But we have no idea who they were. So
Yeah.
how can you really have sympathy for someone that you didn't really know? Like, okay, we didn't know Kobe, but we knew him
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we seen him on the TV.
Yeah.
We grew up with him.
Yeah.
So it's different.
If it was a helicopter with anybody else, you would have just heard the
Yeah.
helicopter crash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
Exactly.
That's
And
it.
it's sad that it's normal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's only because of Kobe.
Do you think it's easier for not easier for Vanessa, but do you think having other people to grieve with kind of changes that? The fact that she's not the only one that suffered great loss.
I can't
Yeah,
even
know.
begin to try to explain how she's feeling
Yeah.
losing her husband and her child. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even begin.
Yeah.
I've lost friends and I felt like, wow, like for me to lose a child and a loved one and my main partner,
Yeah.
whew, that's rough. That's tough.
Literally, in her
You're gonna
note,
make
she
me-
was like,
you're gonna
"We're
make me
learning
start
how to
crying
go
right
day
now,
by day."
Lisa.
No,
You're
really.
gonna make me start crying. Focus out, man. Focus out. Focus out.
But they literally have to learn to live again. Hey, Pete.
Yep, forward.
They literally have to learn how to live again. It's a day by day thing. It's a minute by minute thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But like I said, this is part of life. This is something you have to deal with. And like I said, I haven't lost anybody, so you might think I'm not understanding about death or whatever. But I think I can handle it. You know what I mean? And everybody has to learn from it, from this situation.
I have a daughter, and I called my daughter that same day or the same day after, and she's fighting with me, arguing with me about foolish family.
Yeah, and you're saying
And I'm
time
like-
is too short. Don't bother with that.
Oh, I see you maybe once a month, maybe,
Yeah.
and you're gonna do that on the phone.
Take care.
You're
Have
gonna
yourself
bring
a
up
great weekend,
my
dog.
problem with my son and stuff. Like,
Thank you.
I'm talking to you as his father to daughter. Right now, at the moment of this tragedy, like thinking about, I love you.
What's the difference between
I didn't even say
having
I
a
loved
daughter
her.
and a son?
I always say I love her when I get off the phone with her. I
Yeah.
always say it.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I haven't said it to her in her whole existence. And I'm wondering, why are you being so desensitized?
Why didn't you say it?
Because she felt that I wasn't respecting her, you know?
You gotta always say it.
Yeah. I said it in my heart.
Because Kobe died when he did, it left behind a huge legacy. Now, if Kobe lived longer, legacy wouldn't have been so great. So you know what I'm saying? So, death a good thing? I don't know. Like,
It's so interesting you say that because just the other day, an older player passed. He was like 70 something.
There you go.
An older NBA player, and it's like, who is he?
Yeah.
None of us care now.
that's right.
Not in our minds.
That's right. That's right.
His,
And
his star had faded.
that's right. And if you look at like my heroes from the past, like even guys like Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Look what happened to him.
Yeah.
If he had died years ago,
If only.
he wouldn't be going through this bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They ruined that guy's legacy.
Yeah, for sure.
Stripped him from everything.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Michael Jackson, exact same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like those guys just lived too long because they were such big stars.
Yeah. Interesting.
You have to leave the planet
Interesting.
early because you're going to get ruined at the end. These
Interesting.
guys are going to destroy you. Like I said, I'll say it again. Live today like it's your last day. And make decisions based on it being your last day. Like what's important to you. So I'm saying things that you get mad about, maybe it's not that really important. So, like I said, be happy and live your best life. Live like you're going to, like it's your last day. Like I said, I can't say it any clearer than that. This is Pete Cutter from Cut and Run. Thank you for watching another week of Chop Talk. Please subscribe.
I did it.